This sports broadcast made possible with support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their over 35 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Visit rosenhyundai.com or genesisofelgonquin.com. For the best pizza in town, Wise Guys Pizzeria in South Elgin. Portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
Hello. And welcome to Charles High School for the second day of the Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament. 64th year this tournament is going on at St. Charles East High School. Nick Martinez, Johnny Jezorowski in the booth with the Beacon Academy for Game 2 of our doubleheader, the first game of our second day here at St. Charles East between Benet and East Aurora. Johnny, you mentioned it. Benet has a clear height advantage in this game.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Benet over here, Colin Stacks standing at 7 feet tall. Looking at East Aurora, they don't have a ton of height, so I mean, we're going to see Benet use that to their advantage today. Yeah, Benet, one of the best teams in the whole state and the best team clearly in this tournament, beating out Plainfield East 62-42 in their opener to advance to 1-0 in the tournament, leading the way. East Aurora losing to the host St. Charles East 76-69 last night. Both teams will get their second game of the tournament. Should be a good one between the Red Wings and the Tomcats.
You were talking about it earlier, Benet Academy being so good. Last year they were 35-2 and 16-0 in conference, so a very dominant team.
Very
overall.
dominant. And they're really good at shooting too. Love the three-pointers. We'll get both teams' introductions after our national anthem here at St. Charles East High School. This game is brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 35 area McDonald's restaurants today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second day of the 64th annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Boys Basketball Tournament. The first game of tonight's action features the Red Wings of Benet and the Tomcats of East Aurora. Ladies and gentlemen, proper flag etiquette requires that you remove your hats, cease all conversations, and sing along with the playing of our national anthem. At this time, will you please rise as we honor America with the playing of the Star Spangled Banner.
once again, another great showing here at St. Charles East High School. Great basketball coming up tonight, our second night of the 64th annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament. Nick Martinez, Johnny Jazz in the booth. Senior in Western Illinois, how are things going over there?
Really good. Making the most of my opportunities, getting ready to apply for some jobs and get into the real world.
Awesome. Glad to have you in the booth back with the Beacon Academy. We're getting the introductions for both teams. We'll be meeting Bennett's first up. Very tough team to beat in this tournament, as we've seen. I do like them rocking the black unis today, a little switch up, different from their usual white. And I mean, those warm-ups are just, they might be the best in the state with the pinstripes.
And then forward, a 6'6" sophomore, number 25, Gabriel Solarski.
Solarski, one of the best sophomores in the whole state of Illinois. Look to see him get some early shots off against this smaller Tomcats team.
East Aurora. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 1, Jahan Wilkins. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 4, Kenneth Cooley. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 5, Jalen Beeler. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 10, Davion Tidwell. And at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 24, Luis Sumana. The Tomcats are coached by Rick Robinson, assisted by Taylor Patterson, Tyrone Savage.
And those are the starting lineups for both teams. Now Bennett and the Tomcats will meet at center court for the tip-off. And got a feeling I already know who's gonna win this tip-off here.
Qualify them to administer the rules of the game. Just a reminder, the concession stand is
And both teams getting ready. Bennett love to get to their early starts. Had a tough time against the Bengals last night in their opener. Took a little bit, and already an early basket. This down low for Bennett, and that's how those guys into the game.
Oh, yeah.
Derek Shanley.
Here comes Jaden Wright once again, feeling the pressure. East Aurora getting in the face of these Bennett players. Cross-court pass, wide open three-pointer, too strong once again, and another good rebound for the Tomcats. Being physical down low. Fancy dribble moves, maybe a little too fancy, and Patrick Walsh will dish it into the corner. Solarski, yes. Gabriel Solarski, another three-pointer for him. And there is an East Aurora player down on the court, but let's take a look at that Solarski three. Or not, we'll head back onto the court. Live look at the Bennett bench. As we mentioned, the Tomcats do have a player down on the court. And that player is Shamley, who just had that layup. And he is being looked at and starting to make his way to the bench. A good reception from the crowd here at St. Charles East. 64th annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament. Always a great tournament to come back to every year. Saints always do a good job hosting for all 5 of the teams in this tournament. Second night of action, 3 more days to go to decide the winner of the Ron Johnson Tournament. Bennett winning it a year ago, and the reigning champs already off to a great start at this tournament. Here's a long three. That one is short once again. Here comes Solarski, fresh off a three-point make, looking for another. Good action to get it to Walsh. Here's a three-pointer. That one got it to go. And bouncing off the rim, and that one's good for Polonsky. And here comes East Aurora now down by a big margin. Strong take. Another three-point attempt. That time it's good. A good response from the Tomcats. And still sticking around towards the end of this first half. Here is Solarski. Feeding it to Wright. What a fancy pass down low. And a couple fancy passes in this game for the Red Wings. Another good find down low. Pressure on the sideline. The Benet Academy players getting into it now. Here's Beeler up top. Gets the screen. He'll chuck up another three. That one falls. And somehow East Aurora sticking in this one.
Beautiful move from Beeler. Once again able to create some separation, get that one to fall.
Benet trying to answer. Move down low. Here's Walsh in the corner. Got it. Patrick Walsh, one of the sharpshooters on this team. And that answers the Cooley three. That one is no good for Beeler. Here's Solarski, a good tip from Cooley, and that'll stay with Benet Academy. Nolan and Stack back into the game for Walsh and Solvair. Solarski feeding it, trying to feed it down low to Stack. Good physical defense down low. Solarski, hate check three is no good. Here comes Benet. Right. Again, trying to get it down low to Stack. That one is good, and Colin Stack, easiest basket of the night for Benet. Stack using the size. East Aurora, another three. Got it to go, and that's another three-pointer for Tidwell. East Aurora living off the three-pointers in the second quarter. Under 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's another three-pointer, got it! And both teams chucking up threes. And another back-to-forth game as a travel called against Beeler. And now Fagbemi will come back into the game.
Nice job by Benet. Able to adjust in transition.
Doing a good job adjusting and getting the turnover against East Aurora. Up top in the wing, they'll dish it. Another good pump fake to the rim is no good. Strong rebound down low for Umana. That'll stay with East Aurora. 43-25.
Umana's doing a nice job down low, being physical. He's guarding 7-foot Colin Stack, doing a nice job of keeping him out of the paint so far.
Yeah, that's a tough task to guard a 7-footer. And that'll be a block foul against Benet. That'll stick with the Tomcats. They'll get it up top to Beeler once again. Trying to do another fancy move. Another quick three. That one is long. Cooley wide open in the corner. Yes. Kenneth Cooley, another three. And East Aurora doing a good job. Take foul there against the Tomcats. And they've been doing that full court press the entire night.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Benet, how well they move in transition, trying to put some pressure on the other half of the court, trying to slow things down for them offensively.
And now Benet will have it on the sideline. Trying to feed it down low to Nolan. Garcia will find it. They'll find Stack. Umana being physical down low. A good swish. Garcia, the pump fake, feeding it down low once again. That one no good. Fight for the rebound goes to East Aurora. Here comes Beeler behind the back pass. And that'll be a foul against Benet, but what a find there from Beeler.
Shooting 2 for the Tomcats.
And now Jeremiah Brown will head to the line.
Benet, number 20, Iwola Mokulu, his first, team second.
You know, the scoreboard isn't really giving the Tomcats justice. It feels like it's a very back and forth close game, but then you look at the scoreboard and Bennett's already up this much.
You're looking at both ends. Both teams are raining down threes. It's a very high scoring game early on.
Back and forth game for sure. And East Aurora, a lot of work to do, as that free throw is no good. It'll stay at 11-point game. Here comes Garcia. Feeding it up top for Benet once again. Finds Garcia. 40 seconds remaining in the first half. We saw the Tomcats have a late first quarter push. Can they do it here in the second? That'll be an easy travel call for the refs, and it will get back into the hands of the Tomcats. Shot clock is unplugged with 31 seconds remaining in the first half. Tomcats can hold for the final shot and potential to cut this to an 11-point game. Floater is good, and now a 12-point margin for the Tomcats. 15 seconds now for Benet. Under 10 seconds, here's Garcia. Running to the rim, corner three, hesitation. Got to put up a shot. The fadeaway is blocked. And Kenneth Cooley putting a statement in this first half. Kenneth Cooley with a late first half block. And let's take a look at that block in the corner. A very late block there for East Aurora helps out the Tomcats. And now a very manageable margin for East Aurora.
What a great way to end the half for East Aurora. Nice floater on the end. Able to block that shot. There we see it again. Beautiful job by Cooley getting up there, not letting Benet get anything on the board to end the half.
I mean, that's just got to be a great energy boost for your team to see one of your star guys block a very good shooter in, I believe, Schroeder. That's a great energy booster heading into halftime. 43-31, Benet on top, but East Aurora still sticking around. Welcome back to St. Charles East High School. We're in the midst of a very exciting game between East Aurora and Benet Academy. A very exciting first half. Leaves us with a score of 43-31. And it was the switch of East Aurora from the first quarter to the second quarter that really stood out to us.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about how the scoreboard doesn't really reflect how this game is going. I mean, Benet started off really hot. East Aurora was pretty cold in the first quarter. They shot 4 for 12 from the field. But in the second quarter, they really picked things up, shooting 60%. They almost outscored Benet. Benet outscored them by 2 points in the second quarter. So three ball definitely was starting to go for East Aurora. They were picking up some points in transition. Everything was kind of going right for them in that second quarter.
And they started to get a little bit more physical, like they weren't being affected by playing this monster in Benet Academy. They were kind of being more free with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about how the height was going to be a big advantage. Bennett's got 20 points in the paint, almost half their points. Aurora's still got 12 points in the paint, so they're finding a way to get in there despite the height difference and get some points. But they're really relying on that three ball to get them going, and it really started falling down in the second quarter.
It's going to be a very exciting second half, back and forth between these two teams. Benet at 1-0 in the tournament. East Aurora looking for their first win as they sit at 0-1. Don't forget, this game brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 35 area McDonald's restaurants today, and our friends at Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's express online buying made simple. Visit rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. East Aurora will start with the ball and will get the possession to start the second half. East Aurora and Benet's second half getting started. Nick Martinez, Johnny Jezorowski up in the booth with the Beacon Academy. And let's see how this game will finish. Here's a good strong take for Beeler, and that'll be an and one. Count it, a blocking foul against Jaden Wright, who is slow to get up.
Basket counts, chance for three.
Very good strong take.
Brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling. A nice take by Beeler, able to get the shot to fall. He's got 14 points on the day for East Aurora, leading that team.
Yeah, he's been a really good shooter from beyond the arc, and now he's starting to get a little more physical down low against these defenders of Benet, as that free throw is good. So an early play here for Beeler leads to a 9 points lead for Benet Academy. Here's Solarski, had a good first quarter, slowed down just a tad. Wright finds Walsh in the corner, that one too strong. Solarski, good patience down low, and a very strong take for Gabriel Solarski. Here comes Beeler. Mishandled it a little bit, gets it to Wilkins. Wilkins to Cooley. Kenneth Cooley had the block to end the first half, as that is turnover for East Aurora. Take to the basket and a hard foul against Jaden Wright. He'll head to the line for two.
Take it, another Custom Heating and Cooling replay. Strong take by Jaden Wright. Once again, Benet looking to push it in transition, getting to the line. They've been so good from the free throw line so far today.
That foul against Kenneth Cooley, as the first free throw is no good. Jaden Wright, one of the great guards on this Benet Academy team. Solarski has led the way in scoring for Benet Academy, as that free throw is good. 1 for 2, as there is a sub for East Aurora. That'll be Jeremiah Brown, a very good perimeter defender. He was pressing them the entire way the first half.
Yeah, we saw him. That was one of the big momentum changes for East Aurora, him being so physical up at the top of the key, offensively and defensively.
Very good perimeter defense against the great shooters of Benet Academy. 9-point game here, just under 7 minutes remaining in the third. Solarski, pressure against Beeler. Beeler throws up a wild shot. as that one will head out of bounds. Beeler did a good job at the end of the first half taking good controlled shots, and now he's kind of starting to go back to that. Just throw it up and hope.
Yeah, that was the one big thing for them, just trying to get an open shot, not taking something off foot or lazy.
Good fake from Walsh on the wing. Trying to get it to right, and they will. Here comes Solarski off the screen. Pressured from East Aurora. Good strong take down low, and that'll be an and one play for Benet. Count it and the foul. That basket will count. A strong take to the basket.
Beautiful move by Parker Sullivan. Rising up there, using that height, able to get the layup and the foul.
Benet doing a good job getting to the rim and getting those easy looks. It's been working the entire night and might as well stick to it. That'll be a completed three-point play. And now East Aurora the chance to answer down by 15. Here's Beeler. Strong take on the wing. Long three-pointer is too strong. That'll be an offensive foul on the rebound attempt. And that'll head back to Benet Academy. Brown getting a little too physical there against Walsh. Here comes Solarski. As we mentioned a couple times, one of the best sophomores in the state. 12 points here tonight. A good ball movement pass, and the swing works right to the basket once again. Benet starting to pull away in the start of this second half. Tough jumper is short, and a rebound goes to the Red Wings. Kick it out in space. Here comes Wright down the lane. Wide open in the corner, got it to go. And now Benet is rolling. So Lauver with the basket. Fancy dribble move, and that one is no good for Cooley. Here comes Wright. 3 straight baskets for Benet Academy. Solarski, yes! And Gabriel Solarski with the heat check, and now Benet on a roll. Timeout by the Tomcats, and what a response from Benet. A good way to start the second half, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the things we were talking about in the first quarter. East Aurora really wasn't getting much to fall, and Benet was just going on a run. They get those points in transition. They were so good at ball movement, knocking down those threes, and this is what they were doing early on in the game to go on a run.
Now Benet Academy knocking on the door of going 2-0 for the second straight year in this tournament. Reigning champions definitely looking like it here against the Tomcats. East Aurora only scoring 1 3-point play from Beeler. Ever since then, it has been nothing for this East Aurora offense. Let's see if they can reset out of the timeout. Jalen Beeler will find it to Jeremiah Brown. Up top for Wilkins. A lot of time being used on this possession. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock for East Aurora. Beeler, the find in the corner. Strong take is met from right. He'll take it, and no good for Brown. Tipped and finds the hands back to Wilkins. That one is a blocking foul once again. And that'll send East Aurora to the line once again. A good strong take.
Take a look at that replay. Davion Tidwell doing a nice job of maneuvering his way through there. Parker Sullivan just not able to set his feet.
And this is how East Aurora has been getting their points in the second half, at the free throw line and down low. And Benet putting in Colin Stack and Blake Fagbemi. Putting in Stack to avoid these fouls against the Tomcats, as both of those are good to make it 56-36. Benet out in front by 20 points, and a very good start to the second half. Midway through the third, Stack can't control it down low, and a High pass there from Fagbemi, sails out of bounds, and East Aurora will have the ball once again. Here comes Jalen Beeler. Up top is Wilkins. Down screen action, and an easy pickoff for Solarski. Finds right, the lob down low. Another patient take, and another basket for Benet at the rim. Early push from East Aurora. Step back three once again for Beeler. And an offensive foul against Tidwell on the rebound. Three-pointers not falling for East Aurora. Fourth team foul on East Aurora. Jaden Wright on the right wing. Here's a lob up top for Stack, a little too high for Colin Stack. Trying to get the highlight lob. Tough take once again, and that will go on Solarski. Definitely have the right idea of throwing it down low to Colin Stack.
It's a little bit too far out of his reach.
Yeah. East Aurora with more free throws in this second half. This one is good.
Take a look at the replay of that foul. Nice job by Wilkins. Despite the height difference, taking it strong to the hole, drawing the foul.
Solarski with the foul. That'll send Wilkins to the line, knock down his first, and hits the second as well. 7 points now scored in the second half for East Aurora. Tries to feed it down low to Stack. Handoff high to Solarski. Stack somehow gets it, and Solarski can hit the mid-range shot. And now the Tomcats will look to push off the Benet miss. Here's Beeler. An easy offensive foul and a good charge from Blake Fagbemi. It's a good way to respond with the physicality of East Aurora. Let's take a look at that play.
Nice job by Fagbemi, setting his feet, taking that charge.
Solarski with another basket. A good take for Solarski. Gabe doing a good job the entire night scoring the basketball. Here comes Wilkins. Strong take and another foul against Benet. The Red Wings following East Aurora a couple times in this second half, and another good strong take.
Like you said, another strong take by Wilkins. Three-pointers haven't really been falling for them in the third quarter, but they've been taking it to the hole and drawing the fouls.
Yeah, East Aurora trying to get something going close at the rim, as the three-pointers have not been falling in the second half.
Substitution from the Tomcats coming into the game, number 4, Kenneth Cooley.
Kenneth Cooley now back into the game, taking over for Davion Jackson. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter, as Wilkins will hit his second. Fagbemi with the ball and the pressure in the backcourt. Good strong take from Fagbemi and a very clear foul against Wilkins. It's almost a swing against Fagbemi.
Just a little too aggressive there.
Aggressive play style of East Aurora leads to a foul, and Blake Fagbemi will head to the line for 2. Already 60 points in this game towards the end of the third quarter. Benet only scored 62 points in their entire first game, and now already matching the point total through just about 3 quarters of play. As Fagbemi knocks that down, and we'll have a timeout from Benet Academy. Benet's starting to roll now. We thought East Aurora would put up a bigger fight, but it's just raining down baskets at the rim for Benet.
Yeah, Bennett's doing a nice job of pushing the tempo, getting those easy buckets in transition. They're also knocking down a lot of threes, too.
It's almost not East Aurora playing bad. It's just that Bennett's on another level of scoring right now.
They're just so efficient, and that's really the thing that's getting them going. You know, East Aurora misses a couple shots, and Bennett's just going on a run. They're not missing.
East Aurora down by a big margin, 62-39, and a lot to work to do for East Aurora and the Tomcats with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter. That one sailing out of bounds off of Fagbemi, and Beeler will inbound it for East Aurora. Gets it into the hands of Derek Shamley. Shamley to Beeler, one-handed pass down low, and a good take for Jeremiah Brown. And that's some good ball movement there for East Aurora. Trying to get it down low to Colin Stack, but a good closeout from Ugmana. Wide open on the wing, Fagbemi, got it. That one is good for Black Fagbemi. And a good strong take there for Benet. Here's Isoed on the wing. Blake trying to take it away, and that'll be a jump ball that'll go to Bennett.
Substitutions for the Red Wings, number 2, Nick Schroeder.
And now another lineup switch for Benet Academy.
Jason Garcia, number 14, Parker Sulava, and number 20, Iwola Mokulu.
Garcia now with the ball against Shamley. Here's Walsh. Good pass down low, and another easy look, doesn't fall. Here's a push for the Tomcats. Strong take, can't get it to go, and Garcia will push. Speedy Garcia. Here's another open look, that one too strong, and a rebound goes to Patrick Walsh. On the wing once again, Garcia from deep, too strong. Fight for the rebound. Jump ball that'll head to East Aurora.
And we're starting to see Benet get more physical down in the paint. Couple second chance opportunities there, unable to come away with points.
65-41. Good ball movement here from the Tomcats. Strong take, that floater is no good. Here comes Benet. Pressure once again from Jeremiah Brown as the ball finds Garcia. Down low pass. Trying to get some movement. 15 seconds left to go in the shot clock. Down low for Walsh, too strong. Fight for the rebound, goes to East Aurora. Here comes Beeler, strong take, will draw the foul.
Going to the line to shoot 2.
A very strong take there for Beeler. Had his mind made once he crossed half court.
Another custom heating and cooling replay by that take from Beeler. Once again, seeing East Aurora taking it strong to the hole, getting themselves at the charity stripe.
About 0.3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Beeler knocking down the first, gets the second one to go as well. And Beeler will head to the bench. Wilkins will come in now for East Aurora. 30 seconds remaining for Benet to get the final shot off. Here's a good look for Benet. Strong rebound once again, and that one is up and good. Another offensive rebound at the rim. 15 seconds, a good take for Cooley, and that one is good. Under 10 seconds. Here comes Benet. Trying to get something going. Here's a steal from Cooley. 1 second to go, floats it up. And that'll be an offensive foul. What a way for Garcia to stick in there and to get the charge to stop the bucket from being scored.
No
Take a replay of that. Nice drop from Cooley to take it into the hole, but Garcia standing his ground, taking that charge. What a way to end the third quarter.
Well, we saw Cooley with the momentum play at the end of the second, and now Benet getting that play there. Benet Academy, a good way to start a big lead growing for them, as they had a very good third quarter.
And East Aurora just wasn't really able to get the three ball to fall in that third quarter, which is what they heavily relied on in that second quarter to go on a little bit of a run. Going to the line more, trying to get some free throws, put some more points up on the board, but Benet has looked really efficient this whole game.
Yeah, and they haven't hit as many threes as they're used to for Benet, and that's scary too, because they haven't played their best basketball yet in this game. And I want to remind you that this game is brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 35 area McDonald's restaurants today. Start of the fourth quarter here at St. Charles East High School. Opener of our second night here for the Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament. Benet in the driver's seat in the final quarter of play and on the verge of starting 2-0 once again. Reigning champs doing a good job against the Tomcats, as East Aurora has an early takeaway. Here's Wilkins. Wilkins, the pressure, feeds it up top to Brown, and it'll find the hands of Shanley. And fight for the rebound goes to Benet. Here's a push to Garcia, nearly poked away. Trying to feed it down low. Another good strong take for Benet. And physical down low for the Red Wings.
Number 20,
The answer is no good for East Aurora, and now Garcia will push. Floor General moving it down the court. Wide open in the corner, can't get it to go. And now here come the Tomcats. Strong take to the rim, no good. Follows his own miss, and count that one for Shanley. Back and forth once again for these two teams, 69-47. Garcia, wild pass in the corner, and just a little too strong on that pass.
Coming into the game for
Colin Stack now in the game for Benet Academy. And good recovery and transition for the Tomcats. Aurora doing a good job pushing the pace, and now settles it down here for this possession to find Brown. Finds it to Wilkins. 6.5 minutes remaining in the game. On the wing, here is Wilkins. That one read like a book, and here comes Benet Academy. Pressure on the wing. Takes it once again, that one rims out. Here comes East Aurora, pushing it in the quarter to Brown. Here's a long three-pointer, that one no good. That one pushed. Here comes the Red Wings. Slows it down a little bit. Good recovery from East Aurora, and a size mismatch down low. Can't go. Follow, no good. Third try is no good. But there's a foul against East Aurora, and they will count the basket on that shot. That'll be another and one play for Benet Academy.
Once again, a nice job from Benet, using that height, grabbing some boards. A lot of second chance opportunities for this team.
I mean, Colin Stack had 3 tries at that shot. That just shows you the height advantage in this game.
That last foul was on East Aurora, number 23.
And speaking of Stack, he'll be the one shooting the free throws. Be interesting to see. I haven't seen Colin Stack's shooting form yet. We'll see how he does at the line here. That one a little short.
Coming into the game for East Aurora, number 5, Michael Doyle, and number 10, Ryan Walsh.
Taking a replay at the foul on Stack. Once again, those second chance opportunities for him.
Jalen Beeler.
Using that height to his advantage, getting the foul.
Not many people taller than Colin Stack in high school basketball. Going 0 for 2 at the line there. Here's a strong take and a foul against Nolan. Good take to the basket for Shamley.
Shooting 2 for East Aurora, number 20.
Shamley with a nice take. Once again, East Aurora looking to find it in the paint more. Things haven't been going too well from them beyond the arc.
That one is no good, and the shooting just not going well for East Aurora in this second half. Hit a couple of acrobatic three-pointers towards the end of the first half. Since then, nothing really going for East Aurora. Benet on top, 69-47. East Aurora trying to come back in this one, but time is running out. Just under 6 minutes remaining. And that free throw is no good. 0 for 2 trips for both teams on the last 2 possessions at the free throw line. Solarski back into the game. Here's a long three-pointer for Nolan, but a good rebound down low, and there's that height being used. Benet Academy. Palankis, another good basket. Here comes Beeler. Feeds it out top. Shamley, foul called against Michael Doyle.
Going to the line to shoot 2 for the
Another great take from Shamley there. Drawing the foul, getting to the line, trying to put something together for East Aurora.
Michael Doyle, his first, team's second.
Take a look at the replay from the take from Shamley. Nice hard take to the line and gets hacked to draw the foul.
Yeah, just a lot of free throws in the second half for East Aurora. Already 2 fouls against Benet in this fourth quarter. Second one is good. Benet did a good job in their first game, not committing a lot of fouls. Quite the different story here against East Aurora. Nolan shot a 3 on the last possession. Here comes Solarski. Wide open look, that one rims in and out, but a good strong rebound from Nolan. Solarski can't finish easy at the rim, but he'll head to the free throw line.
Going to the line to shoot 2 for Benet, number 25.
Take a look at the replay on the foul. Solarski trying to go up and under, just couldn't get the roll. Sitting at 17 points on the day, leading Benet.
Yeah, very good scoring day for Solarski. Didn't have a ton of points in their first game, but definitely looking like the player that he is. Solarski gets that one to fall. And now 72 points on the board for Benet Academy. Jacked up 3 is no good for Beeler. Will take it himself. And a foul called. Taking it to the rim, and more free throws for the Tomcats.
East Aurora taking advantage of their second chance opportunities. Beeler going to the line. Take a replay. Beeler took that 3, got his own rebound, nice strong take to the rim, able to send him to the charity stripe.
Checking into the game for the Red Wings.
Now this game pretty much close to over, but East Aurora, they're showing a lot of effort and hustle, and that's how they're going to beat other teams in this tournament, is just fighting for those loose balls and taking it to the rack.
Yeah, it was a tough matchup for them given the height difference, and we were talking about it before the game started. They were going to have to be physical, and they've been pretty physical today.
A good find down low. Doyle gets that one to go. Michael Doyle off the pass from Benet and Ryan Walsh. Feed down low, that one too strong. Rebound from Walsh. Patrick and Ryan Walsh, 2 of the brothers on this Benet Academy team. Ryan with the ball here. Doyle. Garcia thought about a 3. Will find Walsh. Got it to go. That one is good for Ryan Walsh. Looking like his brother out there. Tomcats trying to answer. 77-50. That one is juggled down low. High arcer is good for East Aurora.
Tomcat basket, number 23.
Davion Jackson. with the hook there, wide open once again. Nolan will knock one down. And 2 straight threes for the Red Wings, and that one gets the crowd into it. Beeler, fancy pass down low, taken by Nolan. Push from the Red Wings, looking in the corner. Walsh, no good. Nolan, no good. That one too strong. Doyle, got it. 3rd time's the charm for Benet and the Red Wings. Getting another basket. That one long and good for Beeler.
Tomcat 3.
And that'll bring in
Jalen Beeler.
Wilkins.
Timeout called by East Aurora.
And a good take from Beeler.
Once again, the next game tonight will be Plainfield East versus Proviso
And a
East.
timeout called from East Aurora, and both teams will reset. Looks like some subs will get some minutes at the end of this game for Benet.
We're going to take a quick replay at a 3 from Ryan Walsh. That one really got the crowd going. Some threes starting to rain for Benet.
And I want to remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling. For all of your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant. Whatever it takes. And it looks like we'll get some names that we haven't heard the entire tournament getting set to check in. 82-55, might as well put in some new players. Here comes Michael Doyle once again, had that great putback just a couple possessions ago. Here's a 3-pointer from Walsh. That one tried to be saved by Nolan, a good effort, but that'll head to East Aurora. And now an entirely new lineup for Benet. Try to get all the names of the guys checking in now for Benet.
Number 22, William Heckman. Number 31, Lawrence Van Summer. Number 41.
East Aurora will inbound it. We do have a running clock now for the finish of this game,
And number 15, Tommy Martin.
as a near 30-point deficit for East Aurora.
Also coming into the
Benet,
game, number 33,
most points scored by a single team in this tournament so far. Definitely won't be the last time Benet puts up these high numbers. Threw it to no one down low, and now Benet will get the inbounds or make that East Aurora. Was tipped down low, and that'll stay with the Tomcats. Here's up top for Wilkins. Wilkins trying to get it on the pick and roll, stolen by Benet. Here come the Red Wings. A strong take to the basket is no good. Wide open 3-pointer, no good. Here comes the Red Wings off the miss. Minute 19 seconds remaining in the game. On the wing, trying to get it down low. Here's the 3 off the screen, and that'll be a travel called against Benet.
A little too antsy with that one.
Yeah.
Moving his feet before he could put the ball down.
57 seconds remaining in this game. Nearing the end of the 4th quarter and the verge of Benet advancing to 2-0 in the tournament. And this is a big win for your team to go into the tournament. Still have 3 days left, still a lot of games. This kind of sets the tone for them.
Yeah, this is a very good game to go off of for Benet. They were very efficient the whole way through. I mean, you were saying didn't really shoot a lot of the deep ball today. They were finding a lot of things in the paint, getting everything going for them.
Benet will inbounds it for looks to be the final possession of this game with just 30 seconds remaining. Near steal from East Aurora. 3rd string players in now for Benet Academy. Let's see if one of them can score a bucket. Strong take. And an and one play. Crowd loving that one. And now Benet will head to the line. A good strong take from Kyle Pastera.
Pastera going up strong, able to get the bounce. That Benet bench is loving it.
And that's definitely a good sign for Kyle Pastera. Can't complete the and one play. Final seconds of the game. Let's see if East Aurora can get a shot off. Pushing it down low, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. And that's the ball game. Benet Academy and the Red Wings taking the edge over East Aurora and the Tomcats. And East Aurora put up a good fight, and we thought it would be a very close back and forth second half, but Benet just took off.
Yeah, I mean, a big second quarter for East Aurora. They were starting to get things going their way, but second half came along. 3-ball wasn't falling. Benet was just continuing to go on a roll.
A very good performance for the reigning champs, and now 2-0 in the tournament for Benet Academy. East Aurora now falling to 0-2. Our next game coming up for you is Plainfield East and Proviso East. A very exciting matchup between two of these teams that look to take down Benet Academy over the next 3 days. Nick Martinez, Johnny Jezorowski. Johnny, it's a pleasure in the booth once again.
Pleasure once again.
Glad to have you back for the 64th annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament. We'll have some more basketball action in Benet Academy over the next 3 days. Nick Martinez, Johnny Jezorowski. Johnny, it's a pleasure. The booth once
Pleasure
again.
once again.
Glad to have you back for the 64th annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament.
Made possible with support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their over 35 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Visit rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. For the best pizza in town, Wise Guys Pizzeria in South Elgin. Check out our new and improved online ordering at I'mAWiseGuy.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.